just how good did it feel for you to be able to come up big in the biggest moments of this game and do what, your star defender's supposed to do?
I mean, like you said, it's the kind of standard I hold myself to, and that's what that's the kind of plays that you always view yourself as making. If you're that guy, you view yourself making those kind of plays in those moments. And against that kind of a competitor, someone who's achieved greatness day in and day out like that, it's no better feeling. And this one was really special to me.
You got a tombstone ready for Brady yet?
Next question.
What was your shoulder looked like it's really bothering you, and how much was it hurting you there at the end of regulation and in overtime?
I mean, it hurt really bad. I mean, I almost thought I broke something initially, but in my head there is no tomorrow. It can be focused on I'll get better tomorrow, or let's focus on the next game. There's just the next play, and that's all that's in my mind. I have to continue playing, regardless of how much pain I was feeling, pain I am feeling. There's only one opportunity for greatness. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed, and I just wanted it really bad. I wanted it bad for us.
So when you run to the sideline and slam your helmet down, is there a moment where you think you might not be able to continue playing?
No, I mean, that never went through my head. I slammed it really out of just pain. I was in so much pain. I just wanted to get my helmet off me and just need a second to breathe. Just need some air. And I just knew that at the end of the day, no matter this pain will come and go, but like that pain of losing, that feeling that comes with losing, that'll never dissipate. So I just wanted to be able to be out there for my team and do what I had to do.
Did it come when the second guy came in and blocked you? Is that?
Yeah, no, I was doing a spin move on the tackle, and I beat him, but the guard came in full head of steam and got me right on my shoulder.
Feel this could be a jumping off point to propel you, your team, for the final stretch of the season here?
I do. We have to view it as that. We have to carry that energy that we did that fourth quarter and overtime, that confidence into next game and to the next game. It was all about being 1-0, all about keep swinging, keep doing your job, and we're gonna like when we come out at the end of the thing. So I think everybody fell into line with that.
Myles, what does Jacoby mean to this team? Just the leader he's been on and off the field while navigating a unique situation so gracefully.
I mean, he's been here before. He's been to the top of the mountain, whether he was the direct leader of that or not. He's seen it. He's seen greatness. He's seen what it takes, and he's kind of let that be instilled in him. And he's voiced that. He's spread that across his locker room, and no matter where he is on the depth chart, that's not going anywhere. He's still going to be that kind of player, that kind of teammate, and that kind of leader across the locker room.
You guys talk about complementary football. Do you feel like you guys played, for the most part, complementary football today?
For the most part, I think we did a great job with complementary football, and despite the refs and the holding calls, I think defense did what we were supposed to do. Because sometimes I have no idea what they're looking at if they're looking at it all.
Why do you think the defense was able to play so much better today, especially against the run, than it had recently?
Like I said last week, it just comes down to desire, it's want to, execution. Coming down with the head full of steam, and wanting to meet that guy in the hole. D-line, we feel like we're going to be there. We're going to knock the line of scrimmage back. The linebackers, they're going to come downhill and make those hits. It's all about just being on the same page, because at the end of the day, if you want to be there for your brother and you have that desire to go down there and make that play, regardless of who's showing up in that hole, who's opposing you, that's all run defense is.
Myles, do you think you would have been able to come through in the clutch like you did today when you're feeling pain earlier in your career, or is that something you've learned how to do as you gain experience?
I have confidence in young Myles being able to find a way to win, but I feel like I've grown into a smart savage, someone who can outslick the slicksters and be able to be strong enough to deal with the tougher guys. And so knowing that I'm hampered here, I've got to make up a different plan. I don't think I was as good as setting people up or baiting them or setting up traps. And they were having a plan for me all day on that right side. So just finding a way to win, taking my shots, and regardless of the outcome, just come off full speed and really try to just set the tone.
JD was talking about that. He kind of got in your ear after the injury and was saying, you know, we need you. This is a moment to step up. I guess, what does it mean to you that, you know, you're a leader of this team, but you still have guys like JD who are going to hold you accountable in these big moments?
Man, I think it's an awesome feeling. That's what team is really about. That's what family's all been about. You know, grabbing a hold of the guy that you believe in, that you want to see succeed on this team, and no matter if he's the first string guy, third string guy, he's just getting his first start or his first rep. Grabbing hold of him and saying, like, I believe in you. It's time to make a play. From me to him or me to another guy. That kind of thing inspires guys to make big plays. And I know, with that confidence he has in me, it made me feel like it was my time.
Myles, is the shoulder to this point where you're going to need surgery at some point?
I don't know. I mean, I hope not. But at the end of the day, right now I'm not getting surgery. I'm doing what I can as far as being in the training room, working with different people, working with different doctors, my team, to make sure that I'm able to play through this and make those plays that y'all know me for.
Is it also the point where the treatment does you good, and then up until you can't replicate any of that speed or getting pressed by 300-pound guys, and then it's game day?
You can't. I mean, there's no other look for it. So at the end of the day, it's just trying to get us back up to a point. Try not to go too far in the wrong direction, build it up, and then just prepare as well as we can on game day, and just fight through it at the end of the day.
So you expect to be able to keep playing, right?
Like I've said, all throughout the season, I'm gonna keep playing until they take me out.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much pain are you in right now?
When I got hit, it was probably about a 9. Right now, it's probably about a 7.
So you do have x-rays coming up, MRI coming up tomorrow, and are you concerned about the outcome?
We'll see. I mean, I'm not concerned. At the end of the day, it has hurt more. So, I just the salute service, as much as it means a lot to the fans, it means a lot to the players as well. I have a lot of family members that have served, and my papa passed away beginning of the year, and he was a service member, and I remember my dad just telling me to play this year for him, and I knew there was no better game to just find a way to win, find a way to turn it on, regardless of adversity. I know that he's been through he had been through everything, and I just kept that in my mind that no matter what, you're gonna stick through it, you're gonna keep on fighting, because that's what he would do.
Have any kind of conversation with Brady after the game?
I didn't. I was looking forward to it, but by the time I had made it to midfield, he was already probably in the locker room or walking in.
First of all, what was your grandfather's name? And then with Deshaun coming back tomorrow, do you feel like this is in some ways a new beginning for you guys, just starting, hit the reset button and go?
I mean, that's what we're looking forward to. Him being able to press the gas on this thing and make us a little bit more, give us a little bit more variety as far as the offense. Not to take away from anything that Jacoby's been doing. He's been doing an excellent job. He's outplayed many of the expectations that y'all have had in here. But looking at what he does in practice, looking at what he has done throughout this season, he's definitely deserved all the praise that he's gotten. And my grandfather's name was Charles.
Myles, I mean, I know you guys have known this transition at quarterback was coming, but kind of along those lines, I mean, now that it's finally here, you guys send Jacoby out on a win. Like, what are the emotions of going into this next step of the season and doing it at 4-7?
It's 0-0 right now. Anybody can get punched in the mouth, whether you're undefeated or you're winless. You have nothing to lose. That's how you have to play every week. 4-7. That's not what we're looking. That's not how we're looking at it. We're looking at it as an opportunity. And why not us? Kevin was talking to us. He said, setback is really just opportunity for a comeback, and that's how we're looking at it. This is a comeback in the making that we're trying to start, and it takes one game at a time.
Joel Antonio said that Brissett was one of his favorite quarterbacks he's played with. Where would you rank Jacoby for yourself?
Rank him, man. As far as leadership and what he brings, the intangibles. Not even on the football side of the thing. Just kind of person he is. That his just infectious nature, always being there for his guys. Checking up on offense, defense, being involved in everything. I'd probably put him at 1.
Myles, what did you want to say to Brady?
man, I mean, I've always looked up to him. Respect him as a competitor, as a ball player, and I appreciate everything that you've given to the game and the sacrifices that you've made to really pave the way for a lot of these guys to inspire, pretty much a whole generation. It's really unbelievable how long he's done it and at the level at which he's done it, and just nothing but respect for him.